Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Alexis. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys can tell by the title today, we're doing a how I take my pictures alone. I'm gonna break down my equipment, take you guys on a photo shoot. You know, as an influencer, sometimes it's hard for people to get pictures that you actually like. I'm not gonna say that. For me, it's hard for other people to get my angles, to get my good side, like to get a good picture. So it's always easier, in my opinion, to do it myself. So I've become a pro at taking my own pictures. So if you're interested in how I take my pictures and how my pictures end up looking like this, then you guys stay tuned.
Save your tears, honey. You're a motherfucking diva.
Okay, so I'm all dressed and everything. We're ready to go and take some pictures. But before we do that, I wanted to go ahead and just show you guys all of the equipment I use just to get that out of the way before we start taking pictures. So, first thing I use, my camera, my baby. Okay, so this is the Canon this is the Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. It's a long name. I don't know why they gave this camera this long ass name, but it has a very long name. This is my baby. It's a professional camera. It was absolutely an investment, okay? This thing, it was an investment, so it does retail for $2,500. I ended up getting mine off of Amazon. You can also get it off the Canon website. I think, actually, if I could go back, I would get it off the Canon website because that way you can buy the warranty. I didn't buy the warranty through Amazon just because I don't know why I didn't buy a warranty for an expensive camera, but can't take it back. So this is my baby. Let me take the lens off of it. So here she is. She's pretty heavy, but you know, she's perfect. I use her to record my videos, my sit down videos. Right now I'm recording on my vlog camera, obviously, but I also use her to take pictures. So it's nothing for me to invest because I'm always taking videos, I'm always taking pictures. So yeah, that's that. I'm not really, this is not a beginner camera. Like you can use it, because I don't know much about cameras. Like I'm not a computer geek. I can't get into all that. I don't have the patience to sit down and read and learn about it. But if you do, this is a really good camera for like professional use. If you're trying to get into like professional photography at weddings or like birthday parties or, you know, couples shoots and stuff, this is a really good camera. I just use it on auto. Someone asked me what like settings I use to take my pictures. Everything is always on auto. I don't take it off of auto. If I take it off of auto, I'm shit out of luck. Because now I don't know what's going on. So that is the camera. And then now onto my lens. So, you know, the body is separate. The camera body is separate. You have to buy the lens separate. This is why it gets kind of a little bit expensive. So this lens is the 50mm 1.4 Sigma. So this retail, and I'm so mad because I only had this for like I think it was like 3 weeks, and I ended up dropping it and breaking it. This is why I don't deserve nice things, because like, I'm so clumsy. But other than that, it retails for, I think I bought it for $750. I just checked Amazon. For some reason, I don't know why this lens went up in price, because now it's looking like the lens is like $950. But I know I didn't pay $950 for this lens. It was like $750, $790 when I bought it. I bought it last year, back in like October, November. So on Amazon, maybe the price just went up a little bit, but it's a really good lens. Like I said, I use it to record everything. Pretty simple. I wish I wouldn't have broke it. It was very clumsy, but there's tons of lenses to choose from. What I did, I just went on YouTube and did some research on the best lenses for Canon cameras. There's also an option to like rent lenses as well. Like you can rent lenses, try them out, get a feel for them before you buy them, because they're expensive. So actually, before I buy a new lens, because I do want a new lens, but when I go to buy one, I'm actually gonna rent one. So I'm gonna check the description box. All the equipment is gonna be linked down there, along with a place to rent lenses, try them out before you buy, because, you know. Next, we have the flash, okay? So the camera doesn't come with a flash in it, you know? So you have to get a detachable flash. You know, everything comes separate. So this is the I'm looking at the box here. This is the Canon Speedlight 430EX3RT. Everything is very long. So it's just a simple flash that you attach to the top like so. You lock it in. Let me see if I can get it to flash for you guys with no lens in it. Ah, there we go. It's a very good flash, guys. You absolutely need it if you plan on taking pictures at nighttime. Like I said, we're not gonna be using it today because we're gonna be taking pictures in the daytime, but at night, this camera flash, woo, and it makes the pictures so crisp. Like, I actually like taking pictures at night more because I just feel like it just makes you look so much more alive. And then, of course, you need a Bluetooth remote. I'm gonna link this one below. It's a Photo and Tech. It doesn't really matter. There's tons and tons of Bluetooth remotes on Amazon, on the website, on the market in general. Just find ones that connect to your phone. I have several for my phone. I have several for my cameras. So this is definitely something that is essential, especially if you're gonna be taking your own pictures. This is a must-have. And then last but not least, we have got my heavy-duty, very heavy-duty tripod. That's actually really important because I did the cheap thing and I ordered like a $20 tripod thinking I was doing something, and then I put this heavy ass camera on top of it, and it's not worth losing your camera over buying a cheap tripod. So you have to buy something that's actually durable enough to hold a lot of weight. Like I said, the camera plus the lens is pretty heavy. It's probably around like 5 to 8 pounds if I was to take a guess. So I went and got this heavy duty tripod from Best Buy actually. It's from Sunpack. It's a Sunpack tripod. I'm gonna link it below. I think it was about $100 bucks. But it was completely worth it. Like, when I tell you it's durable, I leave my camera on here and I'm not worried like the wind is gonna knock it over or, you know, do anything crazy. It's definitely worth, you know, $100 to spend. So just to make sure when you're taking your own pictures that your camera is safe and it's not going to be in any harm from any of the natural elements. Okay, now I'm just talking. That's all of the equipment I use. Please don't like think that you need all of this stuff just to take good pictures. Like, this is just what I use. I get a lot of questions on what I use personally, and I had no problem investing because I'm gonna be doing this for a long time. I plan on doing this for a long time, so you might as well get good equipment. But if you're just trying to take a few good pictures for Instagram, you know, show off your outfits, you don't need a $2,500 camera and a $700 lens. Like, truly, before I had this, I was taking pictures on my iPhone, just making sure I had like a good ring light or a good source of light, and it takes really good pictures. I also was using my vlog camera, which was the G7X before I got this one. And that actually takes really good pictures too. I'm gonna insert some pictures from my G7X. So I don't want anyone to get discouraged, like, oh my God, I don't have $1,000 to spend on camera equipment. Girl, you don't need that. I'm just showing you guys what I use. You can be a bad bitch on the gram with an iPhone. Let me tell you, these new iPhones take some good pictures, okay? So anyway, that's my disclaimer. Let's go and take some pictures. So I made it to the area where I'm gonna start taking my pictures. It's like a little lounge area by the pool. Super cute. It wouldn't make sense for me to be actually by the pool because I don't have like a swimsuit on. It just wouldn't make any sense. So thankfully they have this little cute area here, and here is my setup. So the camera I was telling you guys about, the stand, and then I have my clicker. So we can go ahead and get started. This is what I'm working with. This is really cute. It's like royal blue, so I feel like it'll be cute, like with a pop. You know, it'll go. It'll pop with my outfit. That's just what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna set you guys up and we're gonna go ahead and start posing and taking pictures. Make sure she's on. Oh, she is on. All right, so I'm gonna have to go stand by these pillows here. The thing about this camera is it's supposed to have an app, and at first it was working. There's an app that you can connect to your phone so you can see yourself on the phone, but for some reason it doesn't connect to my phone, which is really annoying. So it's cool, I still make it work, but I'm gonna go ahead and get going because it's hot out here. I'm not trying to sweat out my makeup. So let's go ahead and start taking some pictures. So I like to take about like 5 or 10 pictures and then come check and see like what they're looking like, because if the angle's off or if I'm just not feeling like the setting, I'll move. So we'll see how these are, and then I'll figure out what I want to do. That's usually good news. When I'm happy with the first few that I take, that means we're gonna have a good photo shoot. Yes, these are really cute. They're coming out cute, so I'm gonna keep going. This process usually goes on for at least 30 minutes. Like, no joke. When it comes to my pictures, I have to have a picture that I really, really like, and sometimes that takes like 100 to 200 pictures, like no exaggeration. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to get some far ones of like my full outfit, but I also like to get some closer up pictures, like so you can really see my face. Face card is valid, so I like for people to actually be able to see what I look like. So I'm gonna get some closer up ones, maybe from like my waist up. So that just involves me moving the camera closer to my body or moving closer to the camera. It just depends on what I feel like doing. And when it comes to the clicker, like oftentimes I try to hide it. Like I'll put it, I have pockets with this outfit, so I'll like try to put it in my pocket, or I'll try to put it behind my back. But if it ends up, sometimes it just ends up where you can see the clicker. 9 times out of 10, like I don't care. Like I'll still post it because it's no secret that I'm taking my own pictures. Like I'm making a video about it, like who cares? Okay, so that was an easy day. Sometimes days I'll be out here for literally an hour trying to get a good picture, and I end up still not getting a good picture. So that's the trials and tribulations of being an influencer, trying to get good pictures. Trial and error, guys. Okay guys, so we're back from our photo shoot, and now we're going to get into some editing. I'm just gonna show you guys how I edit one of these pictures. We ended up taking 100 pictures in total. It was like 102 pictures, I counted. Just to let you guys know, like it takes a lot of pictures for me to get a picture that I actually deem worthy to post on the internet. So I'm gonna show you guys how I edit. Disclaimer, I am not master editor here. I do a little some here and there, like, but I've seen other videos where they go through several different apps. They're just so like into editing their pictures. Me, I would say I'm more on the lazy side of editing. Like I do a little brightness, a little color here, a little, I'm gonna show you guys, but it's not gonna be like, if you're looking for a real editing video, this is not it. I'm gonna just show y'all what I do. So this is the picture I picked. I already was playing around with it a little bit, but we have some things to do. So the first thing I do, if you know me, you know I always flip. I don't know why, I flip my videos and I flip my pictures. To me, it looks better. It's a me thing. It's not a you thing. It's the weirdness that I have to flip everything. So I flip my videos and pictures. So that's the first thing I do. And then the second thing I do, even though this picture already looks really, really good, I'm just gonna add some brightness to it. Maybe a little bit of brightness. That looks good. Not too much brightness. And then a little bit of color. I always add a little bit of color. Just a pop of color. And then we're almost done. And then sometimes I look at this retouch button and I go for the audio retouch, but sometimes the audio retouch is way too heavy. So we're just gonna see what it looks like. Actually, oh, I thought it was a bug in my house. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Let's go back. That's actually not a bad retouch, but you can tell it's been retouched. I don't like it to look heavy Photoshop. So instead of using that, we're just gonna go in with the smooth tool and smooth out my skin a little bit, even though it's pretty smooth. This is just gonna be like an airbrush look, but not extremely airbrushed. Like I don't want it to be crazy airbrushed. There we go. Okay, that looks a little better. And then I'm also gonna fix my lipstick here. You know, it just wears off as you talk, and as the day goes on, it starts to wear off. So I'm gonna try to fill in the brown here a little bit, so it's a little more brown. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, that looks good. Okay. We'll just lighten it up a little more. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so that's literally like all I do. Oh, sometimes, because if you look at my stomach, you can see that I have a birthmark on my stomach. Sometimes I let it be great, and sometimes I smooth it out so it's just not so, there's like a light patch right on my stomach. Okay, so that, you know, that was pretty good. And that's about it. That does look like a good picture though. I like that. It looks like a good, that's a pretty picture. Not gonna hold you. So guys, I do have flyaways, but such is life. Like I said, this is not, I'm not a Photoshop perfectionist. Like, it is what it is. Okay, so I like that. And so I'd never use this button. I never use the save to camera roll button. I like to just screenshot it, because when you screenshot it, it has better quality. And then I change it to 8x10, because that is YouTube's dimensions. And then there you have it. So I just wanted to add in the fact that after I was done recording, I went and added some grain to the pictures, to all of them, just because I was just going for like a grainy vibe. So I added some grain, and then the picture was done. There you have it, okay? Not much to it. Like I said, I tried to get into like the Lightroom, Adobe, Photoshop, and all that stuff. It was just too much. I was like, listen, I just need to make my pictures a little brighter, smooth some stuff here, add a little color there, and you know, that's it. As long as my makeup is done good and your hair looks good, you don't need a lot of Photoshop. Unless that's what you get into. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. So let me show you guys how some of the pictures came out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything is gonna be linked in the description box for you guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram so that you can double tap on my pictures when I post them. Now you guys know the behind the scenes. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure your post notifications are turned on so that way you never miss another video. And I will see you guys on my next one.